Jurassic World Rebirth presents modern franchise filmmaking's central paradox: exceptional craft undermining creative ambition. With $766 million globally against a $180 to $225 million budget, Edwards delivers technical competency that masks narrative stagnation. The 28-point gap between critics, 51 to 53%, and audiences, 73% on Rotten Tomatoes, isn't just preference divergence. It's evidence of a franchise choosing safety over storytelling courage. This isn't about Edwards' failure to achieve Spielbergian homage. It's about whether technical nostalgia can sustain billion-dollar properties when audiences increasingly demand creative evolution rather than competent repetition. Set 5 years after Dominion, Rebirth abandons world-building for focused isolation. Zora Bennett, Scarlett Johansson, leads a corporate extraction team to a remote island where dinosaur DNA promises revolutionary medical treatments. The mission structure, collecting genetic material from land, air, and sea species, transforms into survival horror when the team encounters a stranded family. Edwards and returning screenwriter David Koepp deliberately strip away the global stakes that bloated recent sequels, crafting what amounts to genre exercise: corporate mercenaries versus prehistoric nature. The film's 2-hour and 13-minute runtime maintains focus through escalating creature encounters. This structural clarity serves the narrative's claustrophobic needs, while providing Edwards the contained environment his monster film expertise requires. Koepp's return after decades brings franchise DNA and creative limitations. The mission format provides structural clarity, each dinosaur encounter serves specific narrative function, but the script's risk-averse nature becomes apparent in archetypal character beats. This connects directly to the film's core problem: technical structure cannot compensate for creative timidity. The film's meta commentary on dinosaurs as old news works as franchise critique, acknowledging audience fatigue while simultaneously perpetuating it. Thematically, the biotech premise offers contemporary relevance, but remains surface-level exploration. Koepp draws from discarded Crichton material, yet ethical dilemmas feel decorative rather than dramatically essential. The screenplay succeeds in pacing where it falters in character development. Escalating encounters maintain momentum, but one-dimensional supporting characters expose formulaic foundations. Johansson's Zora Bennett represents the film's strongest casting decision, bringing moral complexity to what could have been standard action heroine territory. Her nuanced interplay with the extraction team grounds corporate mission in human stakes, providing the emotional anchor points the script structure requires. Mahershala Ali delivers the film's emotional center within predictable parameters. Jonathan Bailey's scientist gains social media attention for eyewear choices, but more importantly, provides scientific exposition without falling into pure exposition trap. Rupert Friend's corporate villain hits archetypal notes effectively, if predictably. The performances succeed within their constraints, but those constraints reveal the script's conservative approach to character development. Edwards' directorial technique shows clear Spielbergian influence: restrained creature reveals, atmospheric lighting, and wide landscape compositions that prioritize awe over spectacle. His monster film background, Godzilla, monsters, translates to confident scale management and tension building. This marks his most Spielbergian work, successfully channeling the original's horror-adventure balance, while demonstrating technical mastery that serves the franchise's nostalgic ambitions. The film's technical achievement centers on hybrid, practical CGI effects that deliver more visceral action than recent franchise entries. Animatronics and VFX blending, particularly in T-Rex close-ups, ground spectacle in tactile reality. Edwards' practical effects emphasis pays dividends in immersive creature encounters. This technical excellence provides the foundation for audience satisfaction while highlighting what creative ambition might achieve with such resources. Cinematography captures Thailand's jungles and ocean scenes as visual highlights, with atmospheric lighting creating genuine horror atmosphere. Location shooting in Thailand and Malta provides visual freshness and isolation that serves the narrative's claustrophobic requirements. Alexander Desplat's score demonstrates technical restraint, weaving John Williams's classic motifs without overwhelming them.
Williams's theme, reserved for major reveals, maximizes nostalgic impact. Sound design receives particular praise for immersive dinosaur roars and atmospheric jungle soundscapes. Editing precision maintains the mission structure's momentum while balancing dual storylines without losing narrative focus.
Jurassic World Rebirth succeeds as technical craftsmanship while failing as creative evolution. Edwards delivers competent blockbuster filmmaking. The practical digital effects integration represents genuine technical achievement. Cast performances ground spectacle in human stakes, and production values honor franchise legacy. Yet this conservative approach exposes modern franchise filmmaking's fundamental tension. Technical proficiency cannot substitute for creative risk-taking. The 28-point critic-audience gap reflects this divide. Audiences appreciate craft competency and nostalgic comfort, while critics recognize artistic limitations within formulaic constraints. Box office performance suggests commercial viability for technically sound franchise entries, but diminishing returns compared to previous billion-dollar heights indicate audience fatigue with safe storytelling. Edwards has crafted a well-made but inessential sequel, praised as best since the first by some, dismissed as serviceable by others. The question defining this franchise's future remains: can technical excellence sustain audience investment when creative ambition remains fossilized? Jurassic World's Rebirth proves you can resurrect filmmaking craft, but narrative innovation requires more than DNA extraction. It demands evolutionary courage.